have just about gone by. It's just been a really early year. Asters are just about gone by. Yep, loose stripe is just about gone by. There is some sumac, and there is tons of knotweed right now. Because I went through Route 9 last night, and I was like looking at everything. There's a lot of goldenrod still. Yeah. So it's goldenrod and knotweed.
You want to see the smoke? Pretty soon it'll be a little bit of fire.
Well, there's already been fire, so the whole idea behind the smoker is that, at least my theory is, to get a good little fire going with some really dry tinder, or
you may move if you like,
or you know, kindling, and get some good embers down in the bottom.
Oh, there are lots of sticks on the sidewalks.
And then so that's when you burn. It's on fire, and then you put stuff on top. Like I got a couple of those bee balm heads and put them on top, so that kind of reduced the fire. That means it's still
damp it a little bit.
Burning low down here, but it's reducing the oxygen.
And it's a cool smoke.
So it makes it a cool smoke. It's not fire. That's not what you
burn
want.
The bees.
No, and I've seen it. I've seen the videos on YouTube.
Oh, they burn
of
the bees?
You know, these flames shooting out of the smokers.
No. That's not a good idea.
Scorched bees. So when you go in to smoke the bees, you don't want to go like you don't really want to totally. Yeah. So really, if there's a bunch of bees there, you just want to kind of little puffs.
Okay.
And you'll see how they react.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning. My name's Tammy. This is...
my name is Michelle, and this is my Bar Hive. Okay. And how about if we lift the lid over there? Okay, so the area that is of problem is at least to here, right before this honey. So we're trying to remove a bar from an area where we hope the comb has been made vertically like the bees normally do. It's very tough to get these out of here because they are well coated.
No, it's
see, it's all
right. They built the comb not in alignment with the frame. So I'm just going to set this aside.
It is close. I think the next one might be, but
I think what you're going to end up with is a lot of honey that you're going to crush and strain.
Okay, I got my sign.
Yep. Oh man.
I know.
What? No, you know.
It's getting better.
It is what it is.
So now we're going to stay in the messy area because our goal here is to excavate and clean out. And it is going to come up.
Well, this one has a lot of brood.
And this one's, look, this is...
You're not going to want to get rid of that one.
Yeah.
That one's going to go towards the front.
Okay, let's move it.
Well, let's put it back.
Why?
Yeah, put it back for now.
There's some brood in here, but not much.
Let's see.
It's a mess.
Okay.
All right, I got the frame. Okay, that's probably enough.
Okay, yeah, put it back in.
Thank you, Peter. All right, so that's good. That one's straight. Now, I wish I had a spacer.
Let's take these out and see what, hopefully what isn't here.
Yep, nothing there. Do you want to show the camera? Nothing at the front. And maybe, I think we've got a couple more here. Yeah. So like this?
Yeah, right into the hive with your desk.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it. Now we start to get to comb. And they are in lines. So we're taking this brood piece and moving it up front.
Now look, it's come off here.
Because it's so hot.
Well, and we've been manipulating it. So
Hold it with your hand underneath it.
Yeah, but what do we do with it?
it's detached almost all the way across.
Take it and just bring it to the front and just lean it up against the front.
Come on, girls.
Now that's kind of blocking the entry.
Don't worry about it. They have plenty of entrance right now.
Yeah, little. They can get around. This one looks a little more promising.
Yeah.
And so, because they are so... It is warm today.
Okay, and one other thing, guys. When you're going in there, when we're pushing them out, try to get your tool in on the sides and scrape it away from the edge, because that could be what's holding them and breaking it off as well.
Okay.
There's only a little bit of
Okay.
adhesion.
Yeah, good. Beautiful.
Oh, that one's nice too.
Okay, let's get that right back down. Great.
This one looks pretty straight.
Oh, this is
So
better than I thought.
if you use the end of this sharp end of your tool to just kind of pry this just a little bit,
I don't actually have the sharp end. This is a
Yeah,
sharp.
they're both sharp.
Okay.
don't slice, but just kind of tuck it
Okay.
in and lever
Okay.
the frame, and look here, and we'll see if it's attached or no. It looks like it's free.
There we go.
That looks
Oh,
really
that's
good.
much better than I thought. That's great.
Here, I'll take that.
Beautiful.
All right, so
So we're getting to the problem
here,
area?
Go ahead
Okay.
and leave that stuff for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to pry this away from the other frames a little bit,
Okay.
very gently. Yep, and then do this side here,
Okay.
and wiggle back and forth. Okay, now look on this side. Does it look adhered?
I don't know if it's adhered to the jar. See
All
the
right.
jar there?
Yeah, here, if you move your head back a little bit, let's see if we can. It is,
Is it brood or is it honey?
it's kind of open cells.
Okay, so let's just get everything out of there, because you're probably not going to save it.
Yeah. I can't see if there's larvae in there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do it.
A little slow?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I wish I had bought one of those little teeny tiny 3-inch hive tools at EAS.
You need a.
Could use that right now. Oh, girls. Bringing in pollen. You know, they look really good.
Mm.
Good.
Look at that beautiful comb, honey.
Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? You can put that right down. You can work on the next bar there.
this just comes completely off. So I can off the wall.
Smoke. Where's the smoker?
Yep, right here.
Thank you. Must have read my mind.
I don't know. Take a look. Would those be helpful?
It's up to you guys. Maybe the
why
spatula.
don't you,
Not the
I'll
spoons,
put
but the
it here.
spatula.
Thank you very much. So Michelle,
Yeah.
see how, stop,
Okay.
see how they're all kind of,
Massive.
yeah, they're all massing and they're everywhere where you want to work. So just a little puff of smoke and they'll clear right out of there. So you just give them a second.
So the smoke doesn't calm them, it makes them go away.
It calms them as well. I mean, it's got a couple of different functions, but it's certainly very, very helpful. These girls are nice and calm. Let me know if that smoke bothers you.
Totally fine.
Oh, girls, come out of there. I talk to them all the time.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting.
Okay, so grab a hold of it with your hands and kind of wait.
Whoops.
Put the tool down. Hold it up like this. And just give it a, yeah, and some of them will fall right off. Good. Here you go. Here's another handful.
Oh, my daughter is going to be thrilled. My husband, too. They were so sad I didn't want to harvest.
Wow. The best, you know what they say about the best intentions?
Yeah.
Oh, this sucker's glued right in there.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Right,
about
so
that,
look at them. They're all about eating honey.
Well, what they're trying to do is they're trying to save it.
Right?
Oh.
So every bit that they can take back in, they can make into comb again. Okay, so these guys are really being very gentle today.
They
Now
are.
is your time to clean up
I'm
and
gonna-
use your smokers, Michelle,
Okay.
so that you don't kill any more bees than you need to. The smoker's right over here.
I am going to take this jar and put it somewhere for the bees to clean it up.
By the hops. So in here, little puff puff?
Yeah, wherever you're going to go. So don't puff unless you need to, unless you're going to use that area.
Okay. Puff. Puff. These are the areas I need to clean.
So, this is a good lesson in don't leave it and forget it. Every intervention will most likely lead to another intervention, usually within a day or two. Would you say, Jody?
That's what I would say. Yeah, you know, my suggestion is always to go into your hives, not to be invasive, but just to take a peek. And the top bars that have the windows are great because you can look in there, but you can't always tell exactly what they're doing. But if you look close enough, you probably have a good idea. So you're not going into the hives to make sure that everything is exactly right, but you are looking to see that they have brood and that everything's healthy. This hive looks great. It
Yep.
just needed to have some things cleaned up for us, not for them. They would be perfectly fine if we left it all. But
Yeah.
if we want to get honey out of them or make sure that they have places for their food, we want to make sure that we clean things up a little
Well, and the other thing is, it's really wise to, I think it's really wise to be able to inspect your hive for things like disease. And if you cannot lift the frames out, it makes it very, very difficult to do an inspection. It's going to, you know, give you enough information to know if your hive's healthy.
No, this one is glommed.
bit. So how far in do we really want to go?
Well, this
you know,
one is still glommed.
right, but you know that glomming, it's
But it's
probably
not
going to,
straight.
right, but you know what, at this point, you're getting towards the end of the season.
Yeah,
Do you really want to mess them up before they get into the winter?
I don't.
Right.
So let me get my head in there and I'll look and see if I can see some eggs and larvae.
Well, I can see right now that there's larvae there and there's capped brood. So my suggestion is I wouldn't touch a thing. I would
Yeah.
put the frames back in, put the most brood that you have in the front area, right next to what you have, and then put in the other frames as you go back.
put the brood back.
The more you go in, Tammy, the more you're going to mess up.
Right. I'm just gonna.
Look in the window and see what you see.
Oh, a window.
That's right. A window into their
Oh,
world.
That looks okay.
choice here. This one's kind of snugged in.
just going to put this in.
This will just slow them down a little bit.
Right. And these are $12.95
Yeah.
at the Tammy Adams store.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that works.
Yeah. You use what you got. Now, isn't it beautiful? See what the bees are doing in the front, Michelle? They're cleaning up all of that honey.
Ah.
So let them do that. That's wonderful. Because when we close this up, they're not going to be able to get into that, and it's all going to be honey that's up on the top.
So we're just cleaning off the side.
And make sure never put anything on the ground, because that attracts skunks and raccoons and all kinds of stuff.
But when I scrape, it's
You just
going
do
on
it,
the
make
ground.
sure you have a pan or something that you can put it in and then clean it up later.
Okay.
But never leave anything on the outside, because that's just going to attract bears and anything else that might be in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Look at all that yummy propolis. Just reading up this morning on how to make propolis tincture.
Do you just use alcohol?
Yeah, it's basically what it comes down to. Proportions are interesting depending on the strength you want of your final tincture.
Yeah. And you're only going to need one more frame in there. So Michelle, you're going to have some happy bees once they realize that you've done a good thing. And you're going to have some happy beekeepers because you're going to have honey.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at how perfect that was.
Happy beekeeping family.
Yes. That's great. And just slide it down in like, yep. Yay!
Woo! Good job. Sticky.
So what do we have there, Tammy?
There's sadly a frame of larvae and eggs, but you got yourself some nice honey.
And after you stop filming, we can talk about what do I do with this honey.
Yep.
Why don't we talk about it right now?
Oh, well,
So,
what do I do with this honey?
Well, what do you think we should do? Do you have a lot of larvae?
There's a this comb right here
Here,
is
let's take
pretty
it
much the only one that has larvae in it. So we can probably just, well, thank you for that. So here's where the eggs and larvae are in these open combs.
You just cut those out like what she's doing.
So we'll
And then the
cut
honey you're going
out.
to take and you're going to put it in a bucket and crush it. You can take like a potato masher and crush it all. And then you're going to take it and pour it into like, they sometimes use like nylon stockings or cheesecloth.
I have a metal mesh.
The whole other side of this piece of comb is honey.
Perfect.
So
yeah, she's just going to squeeze it.
Crush and strain it.
Yep.
It'll all the little larvae will come. They'll stay in the strainer,
Okay.
Yep.
and you'll have really nice raw unfiltered honey at the end.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's going to be beautiful.
So it's a straining. There's no heating.
There's no heating. No. It's just crushing and getting the honey out after.
Oh my God, that's so good.
All our flowers and plants are making yummy honey. Thank you. And thank you most to Jody.
And
Jody saved
don't
us.
forget to check in a couple days.
Okay. All right, to take that out of there too. And so that'll be more honey. More honey.
That's really good. You want some?
My family's happy.
All right. Bye. Pete, come try the honey. It's so good.
Just asking about a snack.
They can come.
Oh, it's right. And the honeycomb?
Yeah.
Or you can just
Get a
chew
plate.
it.
Get a plate.
Oh,
No,
come on over here.
that's way too much. I just
Get a
love it.
plate so that the kids
Oh,
can
okay.
share.
Yeah.
That's not you.
Okay. Are you filming this?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. I'm just going to leave it on.
Nature's candy.
I remember this from being a kid. And then the wax afterwards, like gum.
Oh,
Thanks for having me,
Great fun.
Jody.
You're welcome, Tammy. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Good. Fun is good.
Nope.
Fun.
Like
Sorry.
fun.
Oh, no worries. All right.
Oh, that is so sweet. I can feel my sugar level going way high.